What up, YouTube? Case Prime here, back at you with another movie review. Yeah, movie review. Something I haven't done in quite a while, because I tried to do one for Thor last month, but I uploaded, I went too long, and I never got around to refilming it. But that was a good movie, so take my word for it. I just got back from the movies a couple minutes ago, and went to McKinnis for dinner with some friends and family. Mainly family. But, I got back from the movies a while ago. I saw a really awesome movie. One that just blew me away. I thought was really awesome. Definitely deserves some good reviews. And I'm talking about none other than Green Lantern. I finally saw Green Lantern today. I'm really happy I did. And I gotta say, the movie, In Brightest Day, In Blackest Night, that movie was freaking tight. Whoa. Literally, I loved it. I was blown away by every minute. I'm glad I saw it. It was really just an awesome movie. Story-wise, it is basically the story of of Hal Jordan becoming the Green Lantern of Sector 2814. Although his main battle enemy is not Sinestro of the Sinestro Corps, it is Parallax. And sorry. Also the enemy of Dr. Hemmer, or, is it Hammer or Hemmer? I don't know how it's pronounced. But, anyway, it's basically the beginning story, you know. Abin Sur is the newest is killed, he gives his ring to Hal. But we also learn about how Parallax became to be. Apparently only the Guardians knew about the element of fear, and one of them tried to confront it, and apparently it took over his body and turned him into Parallax. So that's where the story stands at this point in time. Let me start by talking about some of the characters. I'll start off with Hal Jordan. Hal is basically your average adult working for Ferris Aircraft. He's not that well with, you know, his progress. Surprisingly, even though he caused a big mistake, he ends up getting Carol a contract signing, which was pretty interesting. Gets his ring from Abin Sur, and is the first human to be chosen into the Green Lantern Corps, and is pretty much the only other Lantern in the movie who's seen the Guardians of the Universe. Everyone's heard about them, but only he and Sinestro have seen them. Then you have Carol, who is the daughter of the founder of Ferris Aircraft. I forget his name. And also is his girlfriend. I think he's his girlfriend, I don't know. Maybe a co-worker. Then we have Dr. Hector Hammer, who this company finds Abin Sur's body, and they have him have a look at it, but apparently when working on it, he accidentally absorbs some of the fear elements, and he turns into a really kind of deadly thing. Almost like what happened is when Sinestro put on the Sinestro Corps ring for the first time, or when that one Guardian was absorbed by the fear energy. Sorry if I went off tangent, my mom came into the room for a few minutes. But you will see her in a later video. But anyway, back on track. Now let's talk about some of the Green Lantern in the movie. Let's start off with Abin Sur. According to legend, Abin Sur is the Green Lantern who was actually able to defeat Parallax. And, apparently, Parallax curses the name of whoever wears his ring. And apparently he is able to badly wound him, forcing him to retreat to another planet to find a person to wear his ring. And apparently his ring chooses Hal Jordan, who is then greeted by the next Green Lantern, Tomari, the protector of Sector 2813. He's also one of the most scientific Lanterns. He basically teaches Hal how to use his ring, and tells him that the ring turns thought into reality, and the only limit is what you can imagine. Then we have everyone's favorite Lantern, Kilowog. Poozer. Kilowog is kind of your tough coach kind of guy. Mainly uses really strong constructs to teach Hal how to be a Green Lantern, and, you know, how his willpower should help him in battle, and how his construct's strength depend on his level of will. But, yeah. Really tough guy. Still using that term Poozer. Poozer. And by the way, if you want to know the origin of where that phrase came from, watch Green Lantern Emerald Knights. That was a good movie. I recommend you go check it out. Then we have Thal Sinestro, one of the most trusted Green Lanterns, and the Guardian of Sector 1417. Damn, I don't have the figure. But, he is one of the most powerful Lanterns in the Corps, and is also one of the few that the Guardians actually trust. Now, Sinestro basically is almost like the leader of the group, kind of like their commander, so to speak, in terms of negotiations. I don't really know how to pronounce it or term it. Then we have the Guardians themselves. Now, if you've seen the comics and if you've seen the DC Universe movies, you know they're small, short guys. They don't have legs; they float. And they actually have their own individual names. Ganthet, Appa Aliapsa. I think one of them began with a B, I don't know. I think it was I don't remember. But, in this movie, they're actually really, really tall and skinny. And, they don't really have any names. And it's very rare when they talk. Well, they talk, but not all of them together. And they go unnamed. They're just referred to as the Guardians. And they sit on these, pedestals atop the planet of Oa. Well, not really atop, it's just a big tower, and they sit on top of it in this formation of tall pillars. And one of their own is the person that became Parallax, as I explained earlier in the video. But then we get on to Parallax himself, who is a demon made up of the yellow energy, which later will become the Sinestro Corps. If you actually saw the movie, you know that the Guardians are actually able to construct, I almost said construct, a yellow energy ring of the fear element. And basically what they were going to do is they were going to have one of their own put it on, absorb the element, and use it against Parallax. And they gave it to Sinestro, and that does kind of give us a hint that if there's a sequel made, which probably will happen, Sinestro will put on the ring, and he will become the evil Sinestro and start the Sinestro Corps. And possibly revive Parallax, I don't know. But, not much else I can really go into in terms of characters. I did see some interesting trailers for some movies. Not many caught my attention. They showed one for Immortals, one for... what did they also show one for? Fright Night, Terrible Bosses, which kind of looks like a funny movie. Kind of reminds me of The Office a little bit. And other movies. None of them really caught my attention that much. Oh wait, they did show one for Cowboys and Aliens. That looks like a good movie. I'm definitely gonna go see that. But overall, if you're a Green Lantern fan, ignore the critics. They have no idea what the hell it is they're saying. See Green Lantern. It is... we have company. Ignore that. But it is one heck of an awesome film. I recommend you go see it if you love the comics, or if you just watched the TV show as a kid. Whatever. If you're whatever type of Green Lantern fan you are, if you're a senior, a newbie, whatever, go see the movie. It was awesome. It's rated PG-13, so if you are under that age, you're going to have to get your parents to go with you, or a friend of yours that's over the age like I did. Well, I went alone. But, I love it. I highly recommend it. I guess that's it. Later, guys. I'm out of here.